Yeah, are you positive it said Heather Weber?
Yes. Your birth mother's cousin was in the room when you were born.
Heather's a lot more than Susan's cousin.
Yeah, I know. Stephen told me this was the place I could find his mother.
Turned out to be certifiable.
Clearly, or I wouldn't be at Ferncliff right now.
I don't get how you think she can help.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll catch her on a lucid day and she can give me some answers.
About what? Susan Moore?
Yeah, and what, if anything, that missing information has to do with Franco.
Okay, if you don't find anything, it's over. Okay?
Yeah.
No more chasing Franco.
I know that, okay? I would like to never think about him again. How you doing?
Yeah, you know, I'm okay. Just busy with this thing with Sonny.
Oh, busy as in keeping tabs on McBain?
I have a grudge against Sonny that goes back farther than that accident.
I shouldn't have brought him up. I am sorry.
You still think he's right? You think Sonny could be guilty?
Well, I don't want him to be guilty. Look, Jason, if anyone can clear him, it's you. Just be careful, please.
You too. And if McBain gets in contact with you, just let me know.
Jason, when I was on my way here, I was determined to get some answers, and I think I might find them.
Is it Heather?
I think so.
Just be careful.
Okay, I will. Love you. Heather Weber. Sam McCall. I was hoping we could talk.
5 minutes.
I'm here.
I know exactly who you are.
You do?
You're the one who was going to name her daughter Lila after Edward's late wife.
Oh.
Oh. Is that all you've got to say? I was trying to comfort the poor man while you were running around flaunting his loss. It must kill him every time he sees the child.
Actually, my daughter was stillborn. So I'm here about another baby, my husband. Jason Morgan?
Oh. Your husband's Jason Morgan.
Yeah, that's right.
And the baby's father.
Yes, we are having a baby, which brings me to why I'm here.
Inviting me to the baby shower?
And no, actually, I was hoping to get up-to-date information on his family history, and I've kind of hit a roadblock when it comes to Jason's birth mother.
That would be my cousin, Susan.
Yes, and I was hoping that maybe you can help me fill in some of the blanks.
About what?
The day Jason was born.
Greetings. Am I interrupting?
No, come on in.
Okay.
Are you looking for something?
Is Fair Samantha back from her trip
No,
yet?
she's not. She's actually following up on that lead that you gave me about the hospital, so Spinelli.
Huh?
What's going on with you?
I'm working on a case of the utmost urgency. And actually, I could use your counsel.
Okay, what kind of case?
An extremely personal one, and one, if it goes unsolved, has very dire
Okay,
consequences.
if you're in any kind of trouble, Spinelli,
No, it's not me, it's Maxie. She could spend the rest of her life in prison. Death has left Maxie distraught.
You know, people grieve in their own way.
I begged her to sit in her sadness, as difficult as that may be, but instead she's becoming defiant, irrational, taking blame for something that was so clearly an accident.
What do you mean? Maxie thinks she's responsible for Robin's death?
She was in the lab with her that night, and evidently her purse got caught on a valve, which caused the gas leak.
It's going to take Maxie a while to understand that it wasn't her fault.
She even tried to turn herself in for her so-called crime. And when Mac refused to arrest her, she insisted that she took 2 more lives, Lisa Niles and first mate Briggs.
Who?
The first mate on the party yacht. She left a posthumous confession that she took her own life out of remorse for killing Dr. Niles, but now it would appear that she was done away with to cover the real murderer's tracks.
I don't see Maxie getting involved in murder.
Yeah, my thoughts precisely. It's a lie of epic proportions, but she won't admit to it. If only I could just get into her head.
Maxie wants to punish herself for what happened to Robin. No one's going to let her.
Right, because she's not at fault.
Yeah, but she thinks she is. And if she can't pay for what she believes is her crime...
She'll pay for someone else's.
Wasn't Susan in a long time. You know she was murdered.
No, actually, I did not. Jason really doesn't talk about that kind of stuff.
Lila's ex-husband, Crane Tolliver.
Yeah, look, if we could get back to the day that Jason was born, you were there at Our Lady of Mercy in New York City, right?
Someone had to be there to support my cousin. God knows it wouldn't have been Alan. Selfish SOB. Refused to leave his wife.
Did anything unusual happen during the birth?
Unusual how?
I don't know. Look, there's a page missing from Jason's birth records. The page that would normally have details about labor and delivery, and I think somebody got rid of it on purpose. I was hoping maybe you could tell me why.
Well, this is obviously about something a hell of a lot more important than the family medical history.
Yeah, actually, I'm here about a man named Franco.
The artist?
You know him?
I love his work. Oh,
Shocker.
what was that?
Nothing. Look, Franco somehow got a hold of some old home movies of Jason as a baby. Here.
These were taken from the video?
Yeah.
Well, Susan must have taken them after Alan did the right thing and brought her back to Port Charles.
No, those were taken in the hospital.
Is there a reason you're staring at me that way?
It's just, I feel like you know something that you're not saying. I mean, come on, please. If you know something, please just tell
What's
me.
in it for me?
When you lose someone you love, you want a reason. You want someone to blame, even if it's yourself.
Maxie won't stop until properly punished, even if that punishment stems from a crime that she did not, in fact, commit.
I know how she feels. I blame myself, too.
Look, the explosion was no more your fault than hers.
Robin went back into that lab to get the drug that she made for me. If she didn't, she'd still be alive.
But that was her decision to make.
I was angry at her for making that decision, Spinelli. I was angry at myself.
No person or thing is accountable for Robin's death. I mean, there are so many factors that could have altered the outcome.
That's exactly what you have to help Maxie understand.
I'm grateful as always for your wisdom.
What?
Well, while I subscribe wholeheartedly to your theory, there's always the possibility that Maxie won't see reason, and she'll still plead guilty, and then she'll be condemned to a life behind bars.
So find the real killer.
The real killer.
Somebody murdered Lisa Niles. If you can prove it wasn't Maxie, then she's off the hook.
Whether she likes it or not.
You know I'm right.
I might.
Maybe I haven't been clear, but this is critical. I mean, it could possibly affect the baby I'm carrying, so if you know anything...
Such precious information comes at a price.
What do you want?
I have a baby of my own. Little Stephen Lars. And I think it's high time we reunited. Don't you?
My mother.
The real killer probably thinks they're in the clear. They're not going to want you asking questions.
I shall be stealth itself.
Especially around Anthony. That first thing Maxie said about him being involved in the cover-up, it's probably true.
Indeed, that is the most troubling aspect. Maxie, she must have had some guilty knowledge of the murder and gone to the elders of the car for help.
I wish there was more I could do, but, Sonny's trial's about to start.
Right, no, say no more. Hey, was the information that Bertie and I collected on the former FBI agent, was that useful?
I'm hoping there's something in here that's going to give me leverage against McBain, but it's really not going to matter if Sonny gets convicted.
Why doesn't Stone Cold follow his own advice? Prove Mr. Sir innocent by finding the real perpetrator like I intend to do with Maxie.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, to you as well. But first I have to prevent her from pleading guilty. If it's not too late.
He can make his own decisions.
I'm not delusional or stupid. I can remember the age of my own son.
Yeah, I just don't see how I can reunite you.
Give him this.
That's it?
Make sure that Stephen Lars reads that letter, and I'll tell you everything you want to know.
Done.
Promise?
Yeah, I promise. Now, please, tell us why Franco is taunting us with video of Jason as a baby.
I always knew you.
Hey, Michael, you in there?
It's my Uncle Jason.
Michael.
Do you have any idea why Franco would want us to see Jason as a baby?
For starters, this baby ain't Jason Morgan.